The biggest worry about opening a restaurant is the risk factor. You know, I borrowed a little bit of money from people that I knew. I changed the decor, I put the blinds up, I did the ceilings, I fitted the kitchen. It was tiring, it was exhausting getting at home at the end of the day, and I still wasn't trading. Anyone can cook, anyone can learn to run a business and watch the figures, but doing everything at once, single-handedly, that's pretty much what I do. As soon as I get back in the kitchen and start cooking again, I just forget about those worries, I forget about everything else, and I just love what I do again. My name's Rennie, and I'm the owner of the Shore restaurant in Penzance. Did I have an idea about what being a chef would be like? Not really. And as soon as I started, got a huge amount of passion for it. It was just phenomenal, it dragged me in. I've worked for a lot of very well-known chefs, the top of the scene in Britain really, and there's only so much building your CV you can do. So how much experience can I gain, how much more can I learn without taking that chance to run it on my own and develop a product that is in my style and what I like to eat out. So that's why I wanted to create a restaurant. That's why I wanted to open a restaurant. One of the reasons we stayed in Penzance was I love the people down here. It's a really close network. I know the fishermen, I've seen their families, you know, they are people that are really tied into this community, and we talk to each other. So I know when they're going to be landing fish, I know when the veg is going to be ready. I buy it because it's in season, it's local, and it's at its prime. I buy small quantities, but really fresh. Colin, that owns the fish shop in town, he buys off the market for me. Andrew Stevens down at Newlyn, talking to Dan about the soil type and the weather and what he's planning to grow and how he plans to grow his business to develop the right sort of things so that he can provide ingredients that we want to buy. The passion they've got reflects my passion, and it means that we sort of spur off each other. I've got a bank of knowledge built up over the 25 years I've been working in this industry. I understand flavours, I remember textures. So you get an ingredient, I start tasting it, and that pings off a little synapse or whatever, and I start thinking, oh well, that goes well with this is what I'm going to go for. So then after that, it pings off another one, and the dishes sort of create around that. One of the hardest things about running a restaurant, when you've got a family as young as mine, is never seeing them. Working for other people, I had no flexibility. But it's one of the things that drove me to open my own restaurant. You know, I see them at breakfast time, I take them into school, that's my routine. And then I've always got my days off, and we'll always be closed on those days so that I can actually spend quality time with my children. Okay, sometimes I'm planting things for work or growing vegetables, but they're always helping. We're always around, we're feeding the sheep, we're feeding the chickens. They love the fact that they can come into my work, and as young as they are, you know, 6 and under, they still have a sense of pride about, this is Daddy's restaurant, you know, and we get to go there and it's amazing. So I'd like to think that they were proud of me and that they think I'm fun. I think everything that you learn through life develops you as a person. I've always worked hard, quite often never thinking I'm good enough. And that is what drives me, because I keep thinking I can do better. Surely this could be better. This is the starting point. I'm almost 2 years in now. I just want to develop it and keep working day by day, changing it little bit by little bit as the restaurant grows very naturally. I can't wait to see what happens.